What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another Awesomoto vlog. Now today's vlog was something that I really didn't intend to actually ever make a vlog of. One of the things that I've been doing off to the side and haven't really been including in the channel is this YZ250F that I bought back in January. This thing's been awesome. It's just something I've been doing on the weekends to de-stress and just get out into nature. So been doing a lot of trail riding here in Florida with some buddies that also got some dirt bikes this year, so it's been a blast, and I haven't really made vlogs about it. But one of the things that I keep getting questions about is on Instagram. I've been posting the rear motorcycle hitch carrier that I've got for the GX, and a lot of you GX followers must have some interest in either hauling dirt bikes or different types of motorcycles, and I get just tons of questions about where to get it. How is it shaky? Does the bike wobble around a bunch? So I got a lot more feedback than I expected on that motorcycle carrier. So today's video, I'm gonna go ride some dirt bike, but I'm gonna take an opportunity to talk a little bit about the motorcycle carrier itself. So I wanna get the carrier out. We'll load it up on the GX and I'll show you how to do that. One of the things that's nice about this is I've actually got it on the other side of the dirt bike here, just leaned up against these shells. It's quite heavy, but one person can carry it and load it yourself, but it is nice that it stows away up on its side and it's taking up barely any space compared to a trailer. So much better option for me than a trailer because garage space is limited in this little 2-car garage that I've got going here. So definitely love the fact that it's able to be stored in just a small little space like this. So let's get this thing out and I'll show you how to install it on your vehicle. So I want to also thank everybody for reaching out on Instagram, making sure that I was safe. We did make it through Hurricane Milton just fine. Thankfully, over here on the East Coast, we are not nearly as susceptible to those panhandle and just Gulf Coast hurricanes that come through. They typically hit on the Gulf side, and when they do hit, they weaken quite a bit by the time they get over here to the East Coast. In general, we did really well. You can see there's really just some minor debris in the yard here. Nothing major. Just some palms down. The trees held up pretty good actually, but got a little bit of damage here on that window. Put the storm shutters up. These things are pretty crazy. It feels like a cave whenever you have these installed on the house. So again, thanks to everybody who reached out. I appreciate you checking in on us to make sure we made it through the storm okay. Alright, so I have it oriented in the way it needs to go on, so it's easier to just lift it up in. And then you gotta just take out whatever receiver you have in here. I've got this cool locking receiver because now that I have a motorcycle on here, I don't want people just being able to pull a pin and take everything. So this thing is kind of cool. So this thing's pretty nice. It's a locking pin with a key, and it just kind of goes on like so, and you can lock it into place. And it's got a nice little dust cover, weather cover on it. So that was clutch because I just don't want somebody being able to take the motorcycle off. And so for other channel news, one of the things I'm super excited to announce is that Max and I are going to be attending SEMA 2024. We're going to be out in Vegas from November 4th through the 9th, and we're going to be doing the same thing we did last year. We're going to be bringing you updates on all the latest automotive parts and accessories. Tons of overland stuff at SEMA these days, so really cool to be able to go see all the new products for overlanding. If you're interested in that and you're not already an Awesomoto subscriber, hit that subscribe button down below so you can get notified when we upload videos from SEMA. We'll be trying to do some Instagram live stuff as well, so if you want to go over to the Instagram page, follow us over there. In addition to that, I have a very special announcement of a new product that I've been in development for the past few months on. I'll be announcing that product at SEMA, so stay tuned for SEMA updates and the new Awesomoto product that you can get for your GX. Alright, so from here we just need to load it up. So facing the right direction already. So this one you just got to be careful and make sure you lift appropriately by not bending down and twisting all awkward, but just kind of get things lined up. I like to tilt it up like this. kind of try to align it. As best I can, and then slide it into place like so. So pretty straightforward. You get the hang of that after a few times of doing it. All right, and then from here, it's very straightforward too. You have this little plate that's got 4 bolts going up through, and these bolts provide the tension needed to kind of have this thing sit flush, and just kind of get it into place, tighten it down by hand, and then I go through with a socket and tighten it down for good. Tightens it right to the receiver. Really nice. This keeps that side-to-side teeter-tottering motion from happening and keeps it very stable. So you just want to make that nice and tight so it doesn't go anywhere. And that's really all there is to it. You can see a top-down view here, how everything kind of holds into place. That's all there is to installing it. Very straightforward. Just talk a little bit about the features here. This is a wheel chock at the front, and so really you're just going to be loading it in, hitting it into this wheel chock, and then just kind of front tire will rest in there and locks into place, giving it extra stability for the bike. This black metal piece here, there's little wing nuts. This is your ramp for loading, so you just take off those. Now this is a Facebook Marketplace find, and I highly suggest searching there first if you're interested in one of these, because Facebook Marketplace has a lot of these. This one I got for like $190, I think, or maybe $150, I can't even remember, but they're closer to $400 new. And speaking of that, this is around, I think, 600 pound capacity. There's some lighter, less heavy duty ones which work great for dirt bikes, but if you're hauling street bikes around, then you're going to want this one. And so really at the end of the day, Facebook Marketplace is a good place to get some deals on these, so you're not spending full price. All right, so now that I got those wing nuts out, this ramp kind of just comes right out. Very lightweight, works great for this loading and unloading. And then next thing is for loading this, something that makes it a lot easier is my driveway is a little bit of an incline, and so it keeps the back end lower to the ground. And so what I do is I kind of back out here just a little bit further, so I have this sidewalk runway to just get some speed and push the bike up on. So I do that. All right, so another thing you're gonna want is you're gonna want some nice heavy duty straps. These I got from Rhino USA, which I'll be honest with you, the first time I ordered these, they had an issue with this pull strap on here. This latch wasn't latching in well. So I decided, well, you know, I should probably make a complaint, because the first time using them, they came loose on the highway and I almost lost my new dirt bike on the highway. So that was kind of, you know, big bummer for me. I was pretty mad about that. So I made just a post on the Amazon page for a review on it, just saying that, like, hey, these things were malfunctioning and this clip, the spring load on it was not working right. And I felt kind of like an idiot, because then Rhino USA reached out to me directly and let me know that their products are all lifetime warranty. So I took back my negative review on Amazon and turned it into a positive one, because they replaced this. They shipped me a replacement overnight, and customer service was incredible. So highly recommend Rhino USA, because, well, first, they're pretty affordable on Amazon. Second, they're made in the USA, so that's always nice to support. And then third, the lifetime warranty, it's kind of hard to beat that. So these are really strong, high quality strap. I'll put the link for these in the description below so you have them. So these have this nice one-way pull. You can do this with basically one person instead of needing 2 people to ratchet it down. And they have this nice clip. So I'm just gonna clip these on and get them ready for when the bike's on there. All right, so next, just want to put this ramp on, and it's got a little pin that goes into the end here. This pin just kind of keeps things into place and keeps it from popping out. All right, so now that we got the ramp into place, just want to kind of make sure everything's centered up. And then I use this little triangle here, but if you have a kickstand on your regular motorcycle, you won't need this, but this helps me keep the dirt bike into place while I'm kind of adjusting things. So let's get the bike and I'll show you kind of how I load this up. Alright, and then I go get things set up on the other side here for a running start. We're all ready over here with our triangle. Just pop this out. We'll get our little running start going. And it's that easy. So, kind of ridiculous how easy it is actually. So, these are nice. These are designed for motorcycles, so they have a little piece that goes up around the grip here, and I'm starting to get rained on. That's going to be great. Gonna make for some muddy trail riding. Alright, so got that into place. So basically you have a nice just pull strap that makes it super easy. I kind of tend to get the bike leaning a little bit so I can walk over to the other side and get this one set up. But I've driven on 95 down here in Florida at highway speeds with this thing on and had no issues. Definitely don't want to swerve a ton, of course, but it holds up very good. So now that that's in place, kind of straighten the bike back out here. So, and these things cinch down really good. Pull them tight like that, and this puppy's on there solid. You can see that's on there really good. It's starting to rain even harder. Let's see if I can get this all set up before then. I like to just throw these extra straps up inside of there, lock them into place, and that just kind of keeps everything good and doesn't have these things flying all over the place, flapping in the wind. And that's it. From there, you just want to load up your ramp, put those wing nuts back on, and it's ready to go rock. All right, so that's all there is to it. This thing is super easy to install. It's a lot more compact than a trailer, a lot easier to just drive around. You don't have to worry about backing in a trailer anywhere. Stability wise, yeah, it shakes around a little bit, but that's to be expected. But this thing is not gonna flex more than this. I see some people with videos where it's shattered out the back window. That's always a risk, but these ratchet straps here, or these tie downs, they're super durable and they're tight. They're not going anywhere. So side to side motion, there isn't a whole lot of that. It kind of just, I'm shaking the whole vehicle right now. So really good stability side to side, which I love. And you know, you get a little bit of shake like this, but nothing that's too obnoxious or intolerable. So overall, this thing has been absolutely incredible. All right, so enough talking. Let's get out to the trail and do some riding. Alright, so the best part about having this rack on here is when you're done riding, you can just pull into a car wash, hose off the bike before you come home, which is awesome. Makes it really convenient. Alright, and I just give it a little bit of a push, get it started, keep my hand on the brakes, and just guide it down. Nice and easy. What's up? Alright, that was an absolute blast. Been loving this thing. First time it's made its appearance on the channel, so if you're interested in any more motorcycle or dirt bike videos, comment down below, motorcycle, dirt bike, something to let me know that you like this content. For the GX470 though, loving this rear motorcycle hauler. It's been a huge help for not only the dirt bike, but I've taken the FZ07 to get new tires, so I was able to take the bike easily. Same situation, and the great thing about this carrier is it can hold up to like 600 pounds. And the Cafe Racer build here, we'll be taking that at the end of the week here on that motorcycle carrier to the DMV, so we'll be getting that titled and registered. So overall, this motorcycle carrier is awesome. Way underestimated the value that it has, and I think that's why I'm making this video. It sounds like a lot of you have interest in this. Like I was mentioning at the beginning, I got this on Facebook Marketplace very cheap. I think there's a couple of brands that make them. I think this one is from a brand called Spider. I'll put the links in the description below for them if you want to buy them new. It looks like they're maybe made in China or something, and there's like maybe 5 different companies that make the exact same looking model. So you can probably find these in various different vendor names, but Spider is the one that I went with here. But I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. I think it's around $400 from Spider. This one in particular, I think I got around somewhere between $150 and $200 off of Marketplace. So I highly recommend checking out Marketplace before you even go buying anything new, because there's plenty of awesome deals on Marketplace. Some people just buy them to move their motorcycle a few times and then they decide they don't need it anymore, or they sell their bike and they don't need it for that reason. So definitely check out Marketplace. You can save some money, and this thing's awesome. For the price I paid for it, it's more than paid for itself at this point, being able to haul all these bikes around. So highly recommend it. GX470 is a beast with it too. I've been able to go off-roading with it, and I mean, you can't go up too steep of an incline because those rails in the back will dig into the dirt, but you can go do some light off-roading with it. If you're trying to get to a campsite and you're camping for the weekend, you want to take your dirt bike with you, it's perfect. You can get out to the campsite, ride some trails, set up shop, take this thing off while you're there if you want to go off-roading with your GX or whatever your off-road platform is. You can go off-roading at the campsite with the motorcycle kind of left behind. Super flexible option. I love this thing. So that's about all I have for today's video. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up down below. If you like automotive content, particularly GX470 is mostly what I do. If you're new to the channel and you're just now catching up, hit that subscribe button down below if you're interested in more content like this. I tend to do mostly GX470 off-road videos, maintenance, modifications, but I have been mixing in motorcycle and occasionally M4 content. As a reminder, we'll be at SEMA in a few weeks, November 4th through the 9th. Super excited to see you all there. Alright, well, I'm going to end things here. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.